Every year, the President of the United States stands behind a podium, looks into the camera, and tells you the State of the Union is strong. Every year. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter what party. It doesn't matter if the country is bleeding out on the floor. The State of the Union is always strong. You've watched it. You've sat through the applause lines, the standing ovations, the handshakes, the rehearsed emotions, all of it. And somewhere in the back of your mind, if you're like me anyway, maybe when you're checking your bank account, when you're doing the math at the gas pump, or staring at a medical bill that you can't pay, you've thought the same thing that millions of Americans have thought. None of this is true. The State of the Union is not strong. Everything they said was a lie, and it feels like every day gets worse and worse for me. So, picture this. The president walks up to the podium and for once, just one time, says what every working person in this country already knows. It would go something like this. My fellow Americans, the State of the Union is a lie. It's not struggling. It's not facing challenges. It's not navigating headwinds. It's a lie. And every single person sitting in this chamber tonight knows it. The donors writing the checks know it. The lobbyists who are drafting legislations know it. The defense contractors, the pharmaceutical executives, the hedge fund managers who are watching from their penthouses they bought with your retirement money. They've always known it. The only people who don't seem to know it are the ones who are paying for it. You. So, let me do something no president has ever done before on this podium. Let me tell you the truth about the state of our union. The average rent in this country is now $2,000 a month. That's $24,000 a year just to keep a roof over your head. The median wage? Well, it's about $25 an hour. And that's actually very generous because in a lot of states, $25 an hour seems like a pipe dream, okay? Consider the minimum wage in how many states is still $7.25 an hour. Is that a living wage? Not even close. Do the math. After taxes, after health insurance, which we'll get to, by the way, after the deductions each your check, before you even see any money, half of your income goes to your landlord. Not to your mortgage, not to equity, not to building anything long-term. No, rent. Somebody else's investment property. 9 million Americans who wanted to buy a house got priced out of the market since 2022. 9 million families who did everything they were told. They saved money. They worked hard and they waited. And guess what? The door was shut in their face anyway. First-time home buyers fell 26%. That's the lowest rate in over a decade. The American dream isn't dying, it's dead. And it's being sold to private equity and rented back to you at a markup. And groceries? Well, let's talk about that. Because food prices have increased nearly 30% since 2020. Let that sink in. 30%. Your paycheck didn't go up 30%. For most of you, either it barely went up at all or it's gone down because everywhere, all over the country, jobs are being cut. Hours are being cut. How are you supposed to pay your bills when you're only getting 15, 20 hours a week?